Welcome to part 2 of the Monsoon Sailboat tutorial. I went over the sails in part 1. If you want to go to part 1, I'll leave a link in the description. And part 2, I'm going to be talking about the electronics. So I'm going from top down. The electronics in here are fairly simple. If you know about RC, this will be a very simple thing, because there's... Wait, let me get this off here. Let me set you down for a sec. Okay, this here has a little hook. If you can see that little hook, and it attaches to this rubber band in here, right here, and that just holds it down. And then I have this remote. I have a 6-channel. I don't need 6-channel. You only need 3 channels: one for the battery, one for the rudder, which is down here, and one for the sails. The sails, I have some duct tape here because I'm holding the battery in so that it stays in the center of the boat. And here's my remote. I'm using the GC6 Ghoul RC, and this is a very nice remote. I really like it. It's not too expensive. I can leave a link in the description for that. And let me plug this in, and you can see how it works. I already have the remote on. You always want to turn the remote on before the receiver. Alright, so it's plugged in here. You see it has a solid red light. And it made the sails go out. So if I pull this up, it pulls the sails in. It has a little bit of slack there because if there's wind, it'll push it. But as you can see, if I push up and down on this, the sails go in and out. It takes a little bit of adjusting, and on your remote, it should have settings to trim more, or on the remote itself, it should have things to trim. And also this, the rudder, is, let me go back here. You can see if I go like this, it spins, which I like that. It's a good radius. Definitely makes a good turn radius, which makes it go fast for tacking and jibing. Tacking is bringing your bow into the wind or through the wind to go from one side to the other. And I'll put some pictures up, and I can show you that. And jibing is going the opposite way. Tacking and jibing are opposite ways going through the wind, but it's just changing your sails. Okay, that should be it. Here's the little servo for the rudder here. You can see it moving when I turn the rudder. And you can't see inside this wheel, but inside here there's a wheel that's attached to a motor that when I pull the sails in and out, it spins. And that's how the sails go in and out, and they're controlled by these ropes here. These pieces of string that go in through here, through each side, and go through these holes. And that's pretty much it for the electronics. It's very simple, very simple. Yes, exactly. So yeah. I also forgot to mention that you always want to turn your transmitter, or your receiver actually, sorry, off first. Or no, you want to turn it off first, yes. Off first, battery, you unplug the battery first, so that there's no like minor changes in this. I had a problem with that. And then you turn off your transmitter. And you do it opposite for turning it on. You turn your transmitter on first, then you plug in the battery to your receiver.